Hello everyone, this is Rashid Khan, your science teacher, and class 7 will have to go through the chapter number 8, that is the soil. So what actually the soil is? Soil is not the uppermost layer of the earth, or the layer of the earth that is composed of dust, dirt and the layer. So it is more important. Why? Because it is the life of the earth. Why? Because most of the animal and plants can survive over there. Most of the life activities, life processes will take place on the soils. There are the different type of criteria takes place onto the layer. Here we can see the number of many criteria takes place on which it is the uppermost layer of the crust, uppermost crust that covers the earth. But it is actually the most importantly, it is residents are the you can say the residents or the habitat of the many type of animals and plants. It can also hold the water and nutrient. So we can say soil is a very valuable. Soil is a very valuable. Soil is a very valuable natural resources. Soil is a very valuable natural resources. It is filled with the life. It is not just part of a earth, but it is actually the life. It is essential for agriculture. It is essential for agriculture that provides food. That provide food. That provide food. And clothing, shelter, shelter to all of us. So guys, we can see soil is a very valuable natural resources. It is essential for agriculture that provide food, clothing, shelter to all of us. This is the soil, we can say. And now, it is not only the part of the earth, but it is also the important resources on which the different type of animal and plants can survive over there. It is soil is the integral part of our life as well. It is the integral part of our life. Indeed, soil is one of the main component of a life-sustaining environment. So we can say the different criteria takes place on which the soil can be divided into the following groups, or we can say the constituent of the soil or component of the soil. Hello everyone, This is Rashid Khan, your science teacher, and class 7 will have to go through the chapter number 8, that is the soil. So what actually the soil is? Soil is not the uppermost layer of the earth, or the layer of the earth that is composed of dust, dirt, and the layer. So it is more important. Why? Because it is the life of the earth. Why? Because most of the animal and plants can survive over there. Most of the life activities, life processes will take place on the soils. There are the different type of criteria takes place onto the layer. Here we can see the number of many criteria takes place on which it is the uppermost layer of the crust, uppermost crust that covers the earth. But it is actually the most importantly, it is residents are the you can say the residents or the habitat of the many type of animals and plants. It can also hold the water and nutrient. So we can say soil is a very valuable. Soil is a very valuable. Soil is a very valuable natural resources. Soil is a very valuable natural resources. It is filled with the life. It is not just part of a earth, but it is actually the life. It is essential for agriculture. It is essential for agriculture that provides food. That provide food. That provide food and clothing, shelter, clothing, shelter to all of us. So far, the components of a soil we have already discussed on different type of components or the particles in them. So here is the component of the soil are water, humus, soil particles, air, flora and fauna. So how the water is the particles? Why? Because how much the soil can hold the amount of water, this can be another reason. It depends on its texture. The soils hold the water in the space between them present, and the water goes down to the particles due to the force of gravity or due to the force of gravitation, and hence it held the soil particles due to the capillary actions. Why? Because due to the capillary action, the water moves down to the earth. The water, this is available for the plants available for the roots for absorption, that is called as a capillary water. Next one is a humus. Humus is a dark brown color, dark humus. Humus is a dark brown colored nutrients which is constituent the dead and decaying remains of plant and animals that are decomposed by the microorganisms. It is found on the topmost soil and the layer of the soil and remains float when the water poured or water mixed with the soil. Therefore, it is an organic matter of the soil which can be provide nutrient to the plants. Besides this, it can also improve the texture of the soil and prevent the minerals being washed away by the water. Air molecules are present in between the soils. Air molecules are present in between the soil particles. The size of the soil particles affects the air holding capacity of the soil. This air present between the soil particles is very essential for the respiration by the roots of the plants and soil organisms as well. There are another gardener working. You can see the gardener working on the garden, on your flower pots, and interrupting the soil to loosen the soil in order to increase their air between the soil particles. Most of the farmers using the hoe for the tilting of the earth. Why? Because the soil gets more airy and more airy. Why? Because if it is more airy, so it can receive more and more air for the better development and growth of the plants. Flora and fauna, most of the organisms present in the form of plants as well as in the form of animals. So the numerous kind of plants found in a particular region in a soil, that is called as a flora, and the animals are the microorganisms present in a particular soil, that is called a fauna. Soil has a number of living organisms as well. The flora of the soil constitute the bacteria such as nitrogen fixing bacteria and other plants matter such as algae and mosses. That one is called flora. The fauna constitute the animals such as the earthworm, beetles, ant, spider, etc., which swallows the soil and make it loose and soft. So this allows the air to enter it and water to drain from it. They also add some minerals to it, hence it making it more fertile. The soil is also home for many other animals, that is shelter for the other animals such as the rabbit, snake and worm, etc. The soils inhabits a number of microorganisms that decompose dead plants and animals and added minerals back to the soil. These minerals dissolve in water and are taken up by the plants through their roots. So the making the mineral cycle conditions performing different functions on the basis of their criteria to obtain. Next one is formation of a soil. Formation of a soil takes place Formation of the soil. How the formation of the soil takes place? Formation of the soil. The soil can be formed by the breaking down of the soil particle into smaller pieces. That means breakdown of the rock material into the smaller pieces. Formation of the soil takes place by breaking down of the rock material into the smaller pieces. How it can happen? It can be happen by the different means. The huge rock material are broken down into smaller pieces. How it can done? It can be done on the basis of natural factors. Natural factors, some of the physical criteria, and some of the, it is either natural factor or biological factors. Biological, physical, and some of them are chemicals. So, most of the weathering takes place in the form of biological weathering, physical weathering, and chemical weathering. What are these means? This means that the soil formation takes place by the breaking down of a huge rock material into the smaller piece, that is known as weathering. The temperature, water, ice, gravity, wind, snow, sun, etc. are the sum of the climatic physical weathering agents. These are the physical weathering agent. Chemical weathering is another chemical decomposition of rock in which the existing materials are broken down into the new minerals components. Weathering is breaking down of the huge pieces of rock, wind and roots of the plants, etc. Decomposition of a parent rock by the bacteria and other microorganisms, that is called as a biological weathering of rocks. As a result of a weathering, rocks are broken down into smaller particles, which is called as primary soil. This is then converted into the new natural soil. It is a slow process and takes thousands of the years. The factor on which the weathering depends are as follows. What are the main factors on which the weathering depends? These are as follows. What are these? Factors of weathering. Factors of weathering. First one is change in the temperature. You can see the changing in the temperature that will be changing the uppermost layer of the soil, upper layer of the rock, and the underground layer, or you can say the next layer is not at heat as the upper layer. So far there is a difference in between the temperature. There is a breakage happen or broken, or you can say the cracks often happens, due to which there is a smaller particles are broken down. The rock material is. Next is by the temperature there might be the several changes. Why? Because the temperature got changes day by day or by time to time. So there is some certain other criteria as follows. The water. Water is another essential part on which that can be a cause of broken down the rock material in smaller pieces. How it happens? By continuous running and by continuous floating or throwing on the water, throwing on the rocks. It can be also break the smaller or chunk of rock material into the smaller pieces, and rather than the other parts of the smaller parts of the rocks are stacked together and can, by the running and hit of the water, can also the result of the smaller particles of the rocks.